Drop the, just Facebook. Welcome to Facebook.
If you ever felt that you could have done better, then it is completely normal. Almost 97% of the people in the world feel the same. This could be due to one of the two reasons. First, either you're someone who is constantly thinking about getting better than the last time, or you didn't perform well with your full potential. According to the 40% rule, human brain starts giving signal to the body to stop when it reaches 40% level. As a result, 90% of the population never actually hit the 100%, even once in their lifetime. So, is it possible to actually counter this? The answer is yes. According to this, the neurobiological mechanisms, there are three factors which actually decides how far you can go. First, how well your brain triggers synaptogenesis, which is the formation of new neural connections along the frequently used paths. Second, how extensive is your myelin shed volume, which basically allows faster signal transmission in your brain. Third, dendritic branching, which increases processing capacity. Now surprisingly, you can make all of them better just by following these 5 methods. First, set specific goals. And no, you don't set specific goals, you set vague and fuzzy ones. As an example, you decide, okay, I want to lose 5 pounds this month. I'll eat healthy, run 2 miles and hit the gym. Cool, then you are cooked. This is how actually you're meant to make goals. I'll lose 5 pounds in the upcoming 30 days. After I make a coffee in the morning, I'll eat protein-rich breakfast. Then on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 7 a.m. I'll run 2 miles around my neighborhood. After work on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, I'll go straight to the gym for 45 minutes. Now surprisingly, according to our research, just by doing this single change, subjects tend to perform 51% better. So do me a favor, next time, just get yourself a pen and paper and be really specific about how long are you going to do the X thing.
I would say now is the time to take risks.
2. Ignore and just do. A lot of times ignoring a few things gives much better results than implementing a lot of new things. In a single line, what I mean is ignore what others say, ignore what internet says, ignore what your body says, ignore what your brain says, and just do. Human beings have evolved to make excuses and to get to the comfort zone. This is something we got from our ancestors. Your brain never gets tired. Your body tends to quit at 40%. Others would just tell you to do things which kept them mediocre for their whole life. Well, there's a popular saying, if you want to make a wrong decision, don't listen to everyone.
Because it's what teaches us how to get back up.
3. Pareto principle. 80% of your outcomes come from 20% of your activities. 80% of your learning comes from 20% of your study time. 80% of your business revenue comes from 20% of your client. Yeah, oftentimes less is more. But how to identify what the top 20% priorities must be? While you can read a book, 80 to 20 Principle by Richard Koch, it's amazing, explains everything in detail. But let me get you with what that book actually says. If you build 5 products, one product will generate more profit than the other 4 products combined. Listening to one really good podcast or watching one really good YouTube video provides more enjoyment and insight than the other 4 podcasters' video of the same length. Ask yourselves 2 questions. Did it provide me less impact than the amount of energy I put in? And can I remove it for a week and still make progress? If your answer is yes, then it's probably the part of the 80%. 4. Join a culture where your desired behavior is a normal behavior. It's one of my favorite rules of Atomic Habits. According to a 2015 Stanford University meta-analysis on social accountability and goal achievement, people who set goals and share them with a supporting group have 65% success rate, but those who also have regular accountability check-ins raise it to 95%, all just because when your community norm aligns with your goals, your subconsciously adapts to fit in, and that's the easiest way to sustain the change. Join a gym or a running club where showing up is expected. Surround yourself with founders who talk about ideas daily. Be in a book club or a group where reading is normal. Or simply just join my Telegram channel where there are a lot of like-minded people same as you, having the same goal, the same dream. Share your day to get to know that what they did in theirs. It would not only motivate you, but would also create a sense of urgency. Pick your allies, work with them, compete with them, build something together. It will change your life. It triggers serotonin in your brain, which is something I call the success hormone. We'll talk about this super powerful chemical in another video, so consider subscribing and share this video to your homies.
Story about finding a path to make those dreams real.
5. The flow state. Research published by McKinsey & Company in 2013 found that executives who regularly access flow states show a 500% increase in productivity. Harvard University research demonstrated that the subjects experienced 3 days of heightened creativity following a flow experience. Advanced brain monitoring and DARPA research revealed a 490% increase in skill acquisition for those who trained in the flow state. This simply states that if you just work in flow state, you'll automatically be utilizing the top of your potential. To get into flow state, you just have to put a check mark on 3 things. The challenge must be 4% tougher than your skill level. You must get an immediate feedback. Plus, there must be no distractions and no clocks around you at the moment. It takes average of 20 to 30 minutes of work to get started in the flow and then continue till you feel exhausted. I'm also conducting a study on myself and my team as test subjects to work in flow for 7 days, and I'll let you know how it went in the next video. It is going to be insane, so hit that bell icon. Well, I have a question for you. Who do you think I am? Comment down below.